welcome to Tuesday's class. Today is force performance. You are going to need a backpack or a kettlebell or a sandbag, something that you can pick up and preferably drop, but if you can't, controlling it down will be fine. I'll go into a little bit more detail after I read our disclaimer. So, in response to COVID-19, PSP is offering virtual fitness to Canadian Armed Forces members. By using social media platforms, the virtual fitness classes tailored to Canadian Armed Forces personnel become accessible to all. Participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members recognize and acknowledge that their age, health status, and physical fitness level are unknown, and it is entirely up to each individual to assess their ability to participate in this class. Since it is preferable to consult your physician before beginning any exercise program, we invite all participants who are not Canadian Armed Forces members to consult the Get Active Questionnaire of the Canadian Society of Exercise Physiology and its reference document. If you experience any pain or difficulty during these exercises in the video, it is recommended that you stop and consult a healthcare provider. If a CAF member sustains an injury during this video, please fill out a CF98. So on top of that, make sure you have water. It is disgustingly muggy out. It's hot. I know the floor here is slick because of humidity, so throughout, if you need to take a break, by all means do so. So, like I said, today's force performance, so we're going to go through quite a few things. So, first exercise, so our A is weighted carry. So you're going to need a backpack or a kettlebell, something you can hold onto. We're going to do a reverse or double Tabata rather. So it's 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 4 rounds. After that, we're going to do regular Tabata, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, 8 rounds of a row. So you're going to need something to row. We'll demo that when the time comes. And then hand release push-ups. Our C activity is a sandbag clean, regular Tabata, 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So you're going to need something you pick up from the ground, bring your shoulder and back. Something moderate, but do what you can with what you got. And the last one, we're going to do a Tabata with an isometric core exercise, so a side plank and a front plank. So everything today is pretty straightforward, Tabata style. So you're going to hear a lot of beeps, you're going to rest for a short amount of time, and you're going to work for twice that amount. Okay? So we still got a minute left before we get started. So grab whatever gear you need. So a sandbag, a kettlebell, a big old rock, whatever you got. Grab your water, and we'll go from there. Got one small Caesar here. Perfect, welcome. So 30 seconds, we're going to start our warm-up. Nice, very specific warm-up. We'll get our legs warm with that weighted carry. It is very simple when we go through. So 20 seconds, grab a drink, put some music on in the background if you have it. I'm going to do it in silence so you can hear the beeps. It's fantastic. You can hear myself breathe. Love it. So, 10 seconds. We're going to come up. First thing we're going to do is a T-spine opener. So, you're going to come down to the floor, quadruped position. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders. One hand is going to come behind your ear. You're going to tuck down, rotate up as far as you can, and we're going to do this 10 times per side. Breathe out as you go up, in as you go down. Trying to reach a little bit further each time. Keep those shoulder blades pulled down and back. And slowly go through. Exaggerate your breathing if you need to get that pattern down. Once you're done, come back to that quadruped position, switch sides. Take your time on these, make sure you're getting that upper mid back. Give you a couple seconds to finish up. Whenever you're done, you're going to hop up, and we're going to do some inchworms. So if you're not familiar, inchworms, feet underneath your hips. You're going to push your hips back, little bend in the knee, bring your hands to the floor. You're going to crawl out to a tall plank, and then you're going to crawl back, trying to keep those legs straight as you can with bent knee. We're going to do 5. We'll count that as the first one. So once again, push those hips straight back, hands to the floor, crawl out, tall plank, Crawl back. Squeeze your butt and hamstrings on the way up. We got 3 left. 3. That's 4. And 5. So the next one we're going to do alternating 90-90. So you're going to come to the floor. You're going to set your legs up. So you want 90-degree bend. Front knee, 90-degree bend in the hip, or in the groin area rather, 90 degrees in the back leg. What you're going to do is you're going to pin your heels to the floor. You have to keep your hands on the floor, that's fine. If you can do it with your hands up, by all means. You're going to dig into the floor. You're going to rotate over into 90-90 on the other side and back. So that's 1. We're doing 10. Okay, so once again, dig those heels into the floor, rotate over, rotate back. That's 2. Over, back. If your feet are sliding, try to keep that 90-90 position the best you can. 4. That's 5. So opening up the hips, getting some internal, external rotation. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Next one here is going to come up. Kneeling position, half kneeling rather. Foot flat on the floor. You want to keep your heel on the floor the whole time. You are going to push your knee over top of your center toe. You're going to hang out here for approximately 30 seconds. You can pulse a little bit if you want. If you want a little bit more push, bring that elbow to your knee and get a little bit more leverage to push over. So just stretching back to the ankle. A few more seconds here. Slowly unwind. Switch sides. Same thing. Keep that foot flat. Push over the center of the foot, so that third toe, that middle toe. "30 seconds. Nice calm breaths. Every time you exhale, try to sink a little bit further into it. Almost there. Relax. So the next one, we're going to do some bird dogs. So once again, quadruped position. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to want to tuck your stomach so you're pulling your belly button towards your hips. You're going to go opposite arm, opposite leg. Front hand is coming up on a 45. Opposite heels kicking straight to the wall. Come down, crunch, do not touch the floor, and repeat. Nice and slow, you're doing 10. Breathe in as you crunch, out as you push up. Nice and slow, focus on squeezing your core the entire time. Try not to arch your back, you want that back to stay in the same position the whole time. Once you're done, come back to quadruped, reset, repeat on the other side. After this, I'll give you 90 seconds, stretch whatever else you need, and then we will begin. Give you guys a couple more seconds to finish up. 15 to be specific. Open up our timing app. So like I said, first one, so your 90 seconds of rest to stretch out, grab a drink, whatever, starts now. So this first one, you're going to need a med ball, a sandbag, a kettlebell, a backpack, a dumbbell, something you can hold in your hands. You can carry your kid for this one if you want. Go outside, get a big old rock, piece of wood, whatever you got. All we're doing is we're carrying and we're walking. Very similar to your intermittent loaded shuttle. We're doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, 4 rounds. If for some reason you have an injury and you can't carry anything, march on the spot. Halfway through, so make sure you're set up. Grab your water. It's going to be gross. You're going to get sweaty fast. I'm already sweating. We just did a 5-minute warm-up. It's great. So whatever you got, get it in place. I'm going to use a slam ball because I don't have to worry about it dropping. I can just let it go. But make sure whatever you have, if you drop it, it won't break. 20 seconds. We will have a 10-second countdown before we start. I will be calling out our times the entire time as well, just in case you can't hear the beep. So, get up, get into your position. 10 seconds to go. At 5 seconds, we'll pick it up. So go ahead and pick up your utensil. Whatever you got. 2, 1, start moving. This is it. 1 foot in contact with the ground at all times, just like your intermittent loaded shuttle. This is it. Warming up the core, warming up the legs. If you have the chance to go heavy for this, or heavier than you normally do, by all means do so. 20 seconds left. And this is it. 4 rounds. 10 seconds. 2, 1, rest. 20 seconds of rest. That's 1 down, 3 to go. This is the easy one of the day. The sandbag clean, that's the worst one by far. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, we're back. Grab whatever you got. Keep that core engaged. Keep those feet moving. And make sure you breathe. Especially on muggy days like today, breathing is key. If you need to break at any time, go ahead and do so. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Halfway through. 2 rounds to go. If you have a step to step onto, you can do that as well. This is a little different stimulus. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We're going again. Very simple. Keep whatever you got squeezed into your chest. It's going to get harder over time as you get sweaty, but that's fine. Halfway through. Almost there. Rest. 1 more round. 1 more. Then we'll get a 90 seconds rest. I'll explain what we're doing. And we're off to the races. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last round. Breathe into your stomach. Keep that core engaged. Neutral spine. Almost there, everybody. There we go. 90 seconds rest. And I will set our next round. So the next one, you're going to need a floor space and something to row with. So you can still use the pack or sandbag, whatever you had for the last one. For this one, I'm going to switch to kettlebells because it's a little bit easier to grip. So, doing regular Tabata, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to alternate between a bent over row and hand release push-ups. So a bent over row, do kettlebells, you're just going to, a little bit of soft knees, you're going to push your hips straight back, breathe in your stomach, keep that back straight, elbows back and out. Repeat for 20 seconds. Next one, hand release push-ups. Push-up position, down, release the hands, up. Simple as that, 4 rounds of each. Get the basics down before we do our cleans. So we got 20 seconds left before we get started. Rest as needed. It is a short turnover time. So, row is up first. We got 10 seconds to start. Get in position. 3, 2, 1, go. So pick up whatever you got, set yourself, start your rows. Just nice, steady, breathe out as you pull up, in as the weight lowers. Ten seconds. 5 push-ups. Here we go. So down, release, up. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Ten seconds and we're back to rows. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That nice squeeze at the top. Inhale down, exhale up. Ten seconds rest, aka transition, back to push-ups. 3, 2, 1, begin. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1, go. And release push-ups. Here we go. One more of each. Then we get to the fun one. Last set of rows. One more set of push-ups, then we get a break. Last round. Here we go. Slow break. We're going to go 2 minutes on this one because the next one's going to be a little rough. Grab a drink. Push that to the side. And the 1 minute mark, I'll explain what we're doing. Bring my slam ball back. Try to keep moving around, try not to sit. And definitely grab a drink. We're at 40 seconds. So, next one is a med ball clean, or backpack clean, kettlebell clean, whatever you got. If you're doing kettlebells, I'm going to do one per side. So what we're going to do is you're just going to pick up whatever you got, bring it to your shoulder, down, and alternate. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. If you can't drop whatever you have, just go down, touch the floor, come back up. So if you're using a backpack, for example, bring it up to one shoulder, go down safely, touch the floor, bring it to the other. Kettlebells, what you're going to do is if you have 2 kettlebells or 2 dumbbells, you're going to reach down, pick up one side, put that one down, and then switch. So you only have 1 kettlebell on you at all times. Okay? 30 seconds. This one we're doing 8 rounds, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. This is the one that's going to hurt out of all of them. Okay? Very similar to your sandbag lifts, obviously. Whew. All right. Hope everybody's ready. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Safely pick it up, shoulder, drop. And repeat. Push through those heels. That's 1. 7 to go. 3, 2, 1, go again. Breathe in on the way down, out as you stand up. I want to see fully straight hips, so fully extend the hips. That's 2. Quarter of the way. This one's all about pace. 2, 1, we're back. Three down. 3 down. Ready, and we're back. Halfway. 4 to go. 4 to go. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and again, pace it out. Try to get the same amount of reps every time, or higher. Three to go. Last 3 are always the ones that hurt. Ready? Go! 2 to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze that core the whole time. Lift with your legs and your glutes. One more. One more. Then we do our core. 2, 1, last round. There we go. Rest. Grab a drink. Take a knee. Walk a lap. Whatever you need. Wipe the sweat. You can go 2 minutes between this one as well. We're good for time. Everything's quick and dirty. If you want to do that one for longer, go 10 minutes, same idea. Or make it 30-30, make it 40-20, whatever you want. Or make it heavier. If you have the same weight for sandbags, 44, by all means do so. If you haven't done it for a while, build your way up. Next one we're doing, side to front plank to Tabata. So you're going to go 20-second side plank, 10 seconds rest. Then you're going to go to front, 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. Then you're going to switch to the other side, and we're just going to alternate through, okay? So it'll be 4 front, 2 on each side. 45 seconds left to catch a breath, wipe the sweat, find a good place to do these. I know I'm going to have to wipe the sweat off the mat, because I'm definitely going to slide. After this, we stretch. Plain and simple. Quick and dirty. Each Tabata round is about 4 minutes. 15 seconds. So grab yourself a spot. I'm going to go somewhere you can see me. Alright, so grab your spot. We're going to have a 10-second countdown. Countdown is on. 5 seconds, so starting on your side. 2, 1, we're up. 20 seconds. You're pulling your ribs towards your hip. Squeeze your armpit, your shoulder blade down. Maybe a little bit wobbly because everything else we did involves quite a bit of core. Ten seconds, then we're going to a traditional front plank. Either go elbows or hands. 3, 2, 1, go. 20 seconds. Pulling your ribs towards your belly button. Almost there. Rest. Next one, side plank on the opposite side. 3, 2, 1, up. Same thing, pull those ribs towards your hip. Shoulder blades down, you should feel stable in the shoulder. Rest. Next one is going back to front. So it's a front in between every side. 3, 2, 1, we're back. Nice and stable, keep breathing. original side for side plank. 3, 2, 1, up. Rest. Next one is front plank. 3, 2, 1, go. Ten seconds. Rest. One more side plank, one more front, then we're done. 3, 2, 1, up. Rest. One more front plank, we're done. 3, 2, 1, up. Relax. Good job, everybody. 90 seconds rest, and then we'll stretch. Grab a drink. Good job. I'm sweaty. Super simple, super specific. This can be done with anything. A rock, a log, whatever you got. A minute left to rest. It's still raining inside, just walk outside. It'll probably feel pretty good. Halfway through our rest, first thing we're going to do is we are going to stretch our hips. So we're going to sit in pigeon stretch for a little bit. 30 seconds. Move back to my spot. All right, so pigeon stretch. You're going to come up into a high plank. You're going to swing one leg under, and you're going to push those hips back. Pushing that hip towards the floor. You can either stay at the hand, come down to the hip, or the elbows rather, or bring your forehead to the floor. It's up to you. We're going to go 45 seconds on the hips. Nice steady breaths. Just try to sink a little bit deeper into each time with each breath. 15 seconds. Go ahead and come back up. Swing that other leg underneath. Same thing. Right down and relax. Nice big breaths. Try to focus on that sensation in the back of your hip. Just try to relax. If your heart rate's still high, try to get that heart rate down. Halfway through. After this, we're going to do child's pose. Ten seconds. push your hips or your knees wide, hands up tall, sit back under your heels, keep those arms reached out, and just relax. Nice big breaths. You can shift to one side if you want to focus on one arm and then the other, completely up to you. Halfway through, once again, big breaths. Try to sink a little bit deeper in with each breath. And come back up. Next one, we're going to get our quads. You're going to bring one leg forward, one leg back. You're going to grab a foot, push that hip forward. Hang out here for 30 seconds. Just hanging out. Big breath. Try to get that hip as straight as it can. Ten seconds. Slowly let go. Switch sides. Same idea. One foot forward, other one back. Grab a foot. Push that hip forward. 10 seconds. Slowly unwind. Where are we at for time? Oh, we got plenty of time. So the next one, we're going to get front part of the shoulder. So you're just going to bring your hands behind your back, intertwine them. You're just going to pull your hands down and back, push them away from the body. We're just going to hang out here. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. Kind of come forward if you want. It's up to you. Nice and steady. Just trying to open up front part of the chest. Gonna get our forearms after this. Well, then we'll get our ankles, and you're out of here. Relax. The next one. Hands underneath your shoulders, palms facing down, hands or fingers pointing back at your knees. Then you're just going to sit on your heels. Keep those arms as straight as you can. And we're going to hang out here. Try to keep those fingers straight as well. Get a nice forearm stretch in. This side's not too bad. The next side will be that bad. Almost there. Slowly come up. Gonna roll those hands over. Palms facing up this time. Fingers still facing back. Sit back onto your heels. Once again, try to keep those elbows as straight as you can. If your elbows are bent, you're compensating for lack of range. Shoulders can be in front of your wrists if they have to be. Just keep those arms straight. Almost there. Slowly come back up. Next one, we're going to get our ankles, so we're going to do the same one we did at the beginning. So half kneeling, foot flat, keep that arch in your foot, heel on the ground. You're going to push that knee right over top of the middle toe. We're going to hang out here for 30 seconds, then we'll get the other side, then you're out of here. Again, nice deep breaths. Try to sink a little bit deeper into the stretch with each breath, each exhale specifically. 10 seconds. Sit back, release that tension, switch sides. Same idea, set that arch in your foot. Push forward, keep that heel down, time is on. "15 seconds. And relax. There we are, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I will see you Thursday morning at 8 a.m. for a nice mobility class, 45 minutes. Get you nice and stretched before the day begins. Until that time, grab a shower, grab a drink, and we'll see you guys in the next one.